Good morning. Thank you
Good
very
morning.
much for coming in today.
It was a rush because Harvey thought he was coming on this show.
Oh.
So I had to bring him. So he's in the back room.
Oh, is he watching?
The telly. So
He'll be watching. Hi, Harvey.
Morning, Harvey.
Hi. This law, I mean, it's amazing what you're doing, but it's really sad that there even has to be a law in place to protect people like Harvey.
I know. And, like, well, fun enough, I set him up Instagram the other day, finally, because he's 16 and he's always wanted to do it. And because of this now online thing, I've been able to do it.
Right, okay.
Because I think everyone should have the right to be on social media if they want and express themselves. But this online thing, it's been going on for about a year now. Me and my mum started it. We never dreamed it would go through, but we kept fighting it. But it's not like just for people like Harvey. It could be anybody. But there's actually nothing in place to, you know, that if you give abuse or anything, they might just take you offline. But there's abuse and there's abuse, you know.
Yeah,
we're all allowed
absolutely.
freedom of speech. We can all be a matter of fact, but you know when you're crossing the line. So I think what they're going to do now in the government is decide when does it become a criminal offence. Because if someone just says one thing, you know, I think they're looking at when do you prosecute them. Do you see what I mean?
Well, there was a committee set up and they say, we agree with Katie Price's petition that the law on online abuse is not fit for purpose and it's truly shameful that disabled people have been forced off social media while their abusers face no consequences. Broad action is taking place.
horrible.
And the thing is, you live with this all the time, and I think a lot of people watching now, you know, sort of decent, sensible-minded people would have no clue just how bad it gets. You were going to sell your car on eBay.
Oh, my God, I know. So, basically, because I'm banned from driving, again, and I bought a Jeep for my 2 German Shepherds, you know, so in the summer...
Can they drive?
Yeah, that's quite fun, actually.
That might come and help.
No, so they don't dirty my car,
Sure.
you know, because I live on a farm, they get muddy. So I bought this Jeep, and yeah, it's pink with Barbie, but because I don't need it now, so I put it online. And then the next thing I know, that the social media site have taken it down. And I'm like, why, what's happened? So it went to their complaints compartment in Holland. And basically they said they've had to take it down because they can't accept all the trolling on it. And I was thinking, what do you mean the trolling is all against Harvey? So what has Harvey got to do with me selling a car online? But the trolling was disgusting. But the thing is, on this site, you've got their names and addresses because they had to on this site. So they're easily going to be found. So now I've had to pass them to the police. But these are normal, like, people who have got a reputable, you know, they order stuff all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just random. So I just don't know what people get out of it.
No, and it's extraordinary, really, isn't it? Because, you know, Harvey's a young man who's done absolutely nothing wrong. He's not put himself out there to receive anything like this.
No, I just said to him, oh, you watch Mum, which she's going to go and talk about you. What do you think of the people who are horrible to you? And he went, they're beautiful. That's how he doesn't understand, which is a good thing.
Well, it's good that there's a purity there for him if the people who are running that are anything but pure. It has been a tough few months. I mean, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
Years.
Oh, my God, so much has happened. Honestly, I feel like I've been in, like, a washing machine like this, turned and turned and turned.
Are
Honestly,
you actually bankrupt?
No, this is the thing. Oh, please, just if you can, clear up some of these headlines.
OK, well, let's do it. So the bankruptcy,
amazing.
has it been close, then?
No, an IVA is completely different to bankruptcy. One of my companies went down. And it was all to do with tax and stuff like that. But I'm definitely not bankrupt at all. So an IVA is where you just arrange voluntary payment to pay back. And if I was bankrupt, I wouldn't be able to do that. So one of the companies is bankrupt. Shall I just clear some up?
Yeah, go on.
So, like, the rehab.
Yeah.
The paper said that I went to rehab for drinking and drugs.
Well, this was the footage, wasn't it? This was the Sun footage of you partying and you were sort of saying words and you ended up going into rehab.
I was in such a bad way. So basically, in the beginning of the year, I was self-medicating, which I admit. Some people turn to drink or drugs, whatever. I self-medicated. I wasn't in the right marriage, but lots of other things had happened up till then. And then that video was the last thing, and everyone was so worried about me because I've never been like that.
It was cocaine as well, wasn't it, in the video?
I self-medicated on the coke, yeah. And I'm not ashamed of it. It's something that happened. I couldn't escape. So I went to the doctors, and then I went into the Priory, my own submission. I wasn't staying in the Priory. I was a daily patient where I'd take the kids to school in the morning, do my classes, and then I'd pick the kids up after school.
Did it help?
It was nothing to do with drink and drugs. I was in there for severe traumatic rehabilitation due to what had happened to me in the year. You know, I was held at gunpoint with Junior Princess in South Africa.
Yeah.
My mum being told she was dying. My German Shepherd got killed on my driveway. My horse got killed outside my house on the dual carriageway. Harvey had a kidnap threat. Then I caught my husband cheating again. So then it was all divorce. So all in one go, and I couldn't trust anyone. So I suppose that I self-medicated because it just took me in a different world where I could just hide away.
And did it help? Do you feel like after sort of having that month off that treatment, do you feel in a better place now?
Oh, my God, I would advise anyone, even if they don't think they've got problems or anything, to go in the primary was amazing because they teach you about assertiveness, just all about yourself. Because I think in this world, everything's so fast that you don't actually step back and think about what's right for you. Like, I realised I was doing nothing for myself in life. It was just for everyone else.
It's we've got a chat coming up with Victoria Pendleton later. I mean, I think obviously not everybody has access to the primary, but I mean, she will say, and I think you will probably agree that just talk to somebody, talk to somebody.
Well, that's what I did because I knew self-medicating wasn't. I knew that it wasn't right for me, and everyone was worried about me because that's not me. So I took the guts to go to the doctors and to sit there and say them words. And say, look, I'm self-medicating on this isn't me. And they knew it wasn't me. It's so hard to do, but at the same time, it's a relief off your shoulders. I mean, mental health is a massive thing. So I went and got help. The doctors, you sit there, they tell you what treatment you need. So they said I needed this 4-week programme for rehabilitation. But it doesn't help at the same time. With the press, I'm getting better, but all these stories keep coming out that are untrue. So in a professional way, I'm trying to move forward, but unfortunately, because the papers make out, like, when I read myself, I've disconnected it now, I read it and look, oh, my God, she must be nuts, off the rails, she must be drinking, taking drugs, I read that myself and I'm like, but I'm not like that.
But
it's so frustrating.
Looking at this life, looking at the, and the truths and the rumours and the falsifications and all that sort of stuff that you've lived with, you think, right, OK, well, what she wants to do now is she wants to go back to the farm, she wants to relax, she wants to take it easy, she doesn't want any more headlines, she doesn't want anything else, nothing else in her life to complicate things. And then you tell us, and this is an exclusive, that you are going to adopt a Nigerian orphan.
Well, basically, I've always said, I think I've come on the show with you before, said I've always wanted to adopt a child. I don't care if they've got disabilities or age, just because I feel I can offer a place. Funny enough, I was getting my nails done and there was a lady sitting next to me. And I don't know why I'm a bit weird like this. I said, I'm sorry to ask, but are you a nurse? Cut the long story short, she wasn't a nurse, but she was telling me how she looks after this orphanage in Nigeria, and we got talking and stuff, and she does things with disabilities and charities. I said, look, I've always wanted to adopt. But the thing is, it's easy to adopt abroad, but it's not easy to bring her back in the country. But so she knows all these people.
Why wouldn't you adopt a British baby?
It's so hard to adopt over here, like, so hard. But it's easy to adopt a child abroad, but it's just bringing them back to the country. I've looked into it for ages. So now I've met this woman, hopefully something will happen. I still want my own kids as well, don't get me wrong.
So you're not ruling out having more children biologically?
No, I definitely
yourself?
have more. But if I can offer, like, another child, then I will.
Yeah.
There's enough bedrooms in the house, and also, I want to say, the mucky mansion, apparently, that I have. I am looking for a small house, because it's far too big for just me and Harvey, because I split the kids.
Well, if your family's growing now, you will be.
11 bedrooms, there's too many to fill. Like, I'm in the house sometimes, I'm like, God, I can hear things in this house. But other than that, good things are happening. So, yeah, hopefully I would have adopted a baby. I'm getting on with the work. These headlines, please, journalists, just have a little bit of a heart. I've been through it. And just write some truth for once.
Well, I mean, the list of what you've got coming up, that in itself will keep them busy.
Yes.
There's going to be a film of your life. You want to turn your novels into a movie. You're going to study for a paramedic's degree.
I've already started that.
Release an acoustic album, do a one-woman show, perform at the Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah.
No, you're going to be busy.
But it's good, but it's
When do you go to Nigeria?
Well, actually, I should have gone last weekend, but I couldn't because I had the kids. But... you all laugh at this, but this is what I mean. My mind is so set. Like, the last year and a half, I was in a rut. I'm not going to lie. And all I can say to anyone out there, if you hit rock bottom, don't be afraid. I have hit rock bottom in so many ways that I couldn't get any more bottom. So the only way is up now. And I would prove to people there's nothing to be ashamed of anything. Just go for it. Anything else we could clear up?
No, I think just look down the list. I think we've done everything.
More importantly than anything else, where we started this chat, good luck with Harvey.
Yeah, and by the way, I wish I was a fly on the wall at Dancing on Ice. I would love to know what goes on there.
I think you see most of it on screen.
Oh, I love it. I'm really glued to it. It's brilliant. You do a good job on it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.